Hello everybody, this is Joe from the 3 Extra Guys, and this is the Binding of Isaac with the Wrath of the Lamb DLC. If you don't know what this game is, I suppose you could compare it with the dungeons in games like The Legend of Zelda, but with a lot of roguelike aspects. So there's permadeath, everything's randomly generated, there's lots of monsters, there's bosses, stuff like that. You'll be able to see better once we start the game. It's easier to show you than explain. So there's 6 characters overall. I've unlocked 4 of them. My personal preference is using Cain, but Isaac's a good choice as well. I think we will run with Isaac for this run, because if you are new to the game, that's who you'll be using probably. So you can see the controls there: W, A, S and D to move, and up, down, left, right on the arrow keys to shoot. You can't use a controller with this game because you can only shoot up, down, left and right. There's no in between, so using the analog stick would probably be a bit awkward. But I suppose you could, if you really wanted to, you could set it up with the X-Pad or something like that. So this is the treasure room here, and we've just got Mr. Mega, which is obviously a Bomberman reference. This game's full of references, which I assume, it gave us 6 bombs, but I assume it's going to make them more effective. We'll try one there. Yeah, that bomb is huge. That just killed everything in sight. I don't usually use bombs on enemies. The way Isaac's head's shaking is really getting on my nerves. So each of these rooms is actually random. You'll never encounter the same room twice. You might think there'd be a problem with that, like maybe the rocks would be placed in front of the doors or something, but it's very, very rare that anything like that happens. I think earlier in the game, like previous to the new patches, there was sort of problems with that, but it seems to have been fixed now. So you can see the map in the top left. You can see the crown, which was the treasure room where we got the Bomberman thing. There's a shop below us, which requires a key, but since I've only got 1 key, I'm going to save it, considering I've also only got 1 coin, so I wouldn't be able to buy anything anyway. The rooms that are sort of a bit darker than the rest I haven't been to yet. Ideally you want to explore every room, but on the first floor I rarely do. If I find the treasure room and the boss room, it's probably not going to be worth my time to explore the rest. So this is a boss fight. I forget the name of this boss, I haven't played the game for ages, but I think the key to this boss is just avoiding the crap that it spews out and destroying the spider nest things, or at least there we go. That bomb thing was very useful. At least stopping them from spawning spiders. So although we've defeated the boss, we haven't actually cleared the room yet because these spider nest things are still there, but they're pretty easy to deal with. We get our health back, and I believe that's a health upgrade. Stem cells. Yeah, that looks disgusting. A lot of the art in this game is very sort of dark, but it looks good. It's very, even though it's cartoony, it's still pretty creepy and dark. So the story of this game, which I haven't told you yet, is Isaac's mum is sort of like some crazy religious woman, and she thinks God's talking to her, and she sort of tells him to like purge Isaac's sins and stuff like that, and it eventually transpires that God wants her to kill him, so he runs into the basement with all these monsters and stuff to try and escape that. And the main boss, which is about 4 or 5 floors down, is actually Isaac's mum. But I believe after you defeat her the first time, you get even more floors and you have to defeat a different boss, but I have never done that. So you see this rock here, slightly bluish. This is called a tinted rock, and if you drop a bomb and blow it up, it often drops something. It opened a chest that I need to use a key for. I'm gonna use it now, and it was well worth it. 2 bombs and a bunch of maybe 3 bombs, I didn't quite see, and a bunch of stuff. So this is Gluttony. There's mini bosses based on the sins. I can't remember all of them, but like there's lust, there's greed, you know, and they're all different. They're not anywhere near as hard as the main bosses, but they can provide a bit of a challenge. This is disgusting, this boss. They do drop an item, but like there, it's just a key rather than maybe a spacebar item or a passive upgrade or something like that. But it's still worth doing them. So we go back up here looking for either the treasure room or the boss room. Try and go down some floors. The game feels pretty casual in comparison to a lot of roguelikes, but it's still not an easy game. It's still hard. One thing that this game does well is allowing you to die, and you don't really care. Like in a lot of games you die, and because it's permadeath you lost your character, you get pretty mad, but not in this game. It just seems like, oh, I'll just start again, because the runs are usually half an hour or less. You could probably defeat the main boss quickly in half an hour. So we'll go into the treasure room. Number 1, tears up. So I'm now crying piss, or I'm pissing. Yeah, I'm pissing. So I've got some sort of unborn baby on my head and I'm pissing at people. That's a pretty good tagline for this game, really. That fly there is, when they're white they don't give a shit about you, you can just leave, but when you destroy their shit they're not happy, they're straight on you. Destroying shit actually gives you items quite often, but I can't be arsed doing it most of the time. So because I'm a bit low on health, I'm going to go back down and pick up that health that you can see on the map there. That's only half a heart, but there's one in here, another half. And now I'm going to go and head up to the room that we haven't been to yet. So this game was designed by Edmund Macmillan and somebody called Florian something, I forget his second name, but the Florian guy, I think he programmed it and Edmund did the art, but they both designed the game. I don't really remember exactly how it worked, but Edmund Macmillan's best known for probably Super Meat Boy, so the same guy who made Super Meat Boy made this. You see that enemy there was pink, that means he's just got a bit more health than the other enemies, but there's a high chance that he's going to drop something. This guy can piss really quick. There's a second boss room. There's the Duke of Flies. Duke of Flies isn't usually that hard. You'll find the first couple of floors are not actually hard at all, really, but then as you get further down it gets hard quick. Saying that though, I tried to record this morning, the amount of times I died was ridiculous. So I think the key to this boss is just sort of keeping a decent range, trying not to get hit by the flies, rather than worrying about what he's going to do. I think he can actually throw a bunch of flies at you if you let them build up too much. So, you probably want to take him out quickly. I'm trying to get a bit closer to maybe just drop a bomb. Yeah, that should kill them all. Left a few flies behind, but we killed the Duke. And there we have Mum's underwear, which gives us extra range. These tiers are looking pretty good. Well, this piss is looking good. It's got pretty good range. It's a lot quicker than the standard tiers, so pretty happy with that. Going down into the caves now. What a lovely cutscene. The caves is where it starts to get a bit harder, really. Your first 2 floors are fairly trivial after you've played the game a bit, but you can die pretty easily on these floors now. I don't know what these guys are, so like worms. I'm gonna grab that health, that key, and head off in this direction. Oh, I hate these guys. Jesus Christ. The trick with these guys is they only fire at you. You can't attack them while they're down like that, because they have the hard shell on their head. The only time you can attack them is when they're attacking you, and the only time they attack you is when you're in range but not firing. So you have to go like that, get a couple of shots in and run away. And especially with this upgraded one here, it's going to take a while. And it's hard not to get hit, to be honest. There we go. Come on. Oh shit, come on. There we go. So I've got 6 bombs. You can actually blow up rocks, which will cause the debris to fill in excuse me, fill in the gaps, so I'll be able to walk across there, just like that. And then I get the heart and the chest, which gives us a flat penny, which I believe increases the rate that we find coins. I don't remember, I haven't played the game for a while. So we'll just piss on these happy looking flies, which turn out to blow up. So there's a key there, we've got plenty of money, so we might as well go into the shop. Excuse me. There's actually nothing that's worth buying in there, that was a bit of a waste. Continue on. kill this like dust thing. Okay. Probably just go in the boss room, will be okay. Peep. I don't remember Peep. Oh. Alright, yeah. Pissing all over the floor. Ah, yeah, I remember now. You can't actually attack that eye. That eye just floats around, and I think his other one comes out when he gets down to a certain amount of health. I don't think his eye is actually like actively trying to hit you. It just sort of goes around in a random pattern. So you just have to watch out for it, I'm sure. We'll be alright. This is one of the easier bosses that we could have gotten at this stage. As I die. Jesus. Oh my god. Oh, this is ridiculous. This is like one of them Japanese bullet hell games. Oh shit. Oh, we'll give it another go. We'll this time we'll try Kane. So the difference with Kane is he has a lot more luck at the start due to that item that you saw there, and also pills can't have a negative effect on him, which is really good because pills are a pretty big risk because they can completely just ruin your build. Really, they can reduce your range or your attack or take a heart away from you permanently. But with Kane, there's no risk of that. You can still get neutral pills, which sort of can either teleport you to a random room, so they could be bad. They could teleport you to the boss room when you're on half health or something, but nowhere near as bad as the pills that you can get with the other characters. So we're gonna destroy this shit to open this chest. Head through into the treasure room. What the hell is that? Looks like some kind of mushroom. Fire rate up, odd mushroom. Did I go smaller then? Or something? I didn't really notice. Look how quick he's firing that. Jesus Christ. So we'll head down into this room of headless torso floppy things and spam our tears everywhere due to our mushroom enhanced abilities. If you look at Kane, how he has an eye patch on, I think that actually affects some of the upgrades. Like maybe the laser upgrades that fire through 2 eyes you can only use with 1. I'm not completely sure on that, but it's possible. Larry Jr. is fairly easy. Usually with Larry Jr. there's a room already full of shit. Larry Jr. is funny as hell. There's 2 of them obviously, and they just shit and then go around and eat their own shit and then shit more. They don't actively try and attack you. All they're interested in is shitting. You just have to stay away from them, not get hit. I think if you hit them from behind, it kills them quicker. I don't know though. Oh dear. Wow. Shouldn't really be losing health on Larry Jr. There we go, and we got the pageant boy, which gives us a bunch of coins. And we managed to refill our health. So we've been to the treasure room. We defeated the boss. There's like a curse room over there where you hurt yourself and get an item. Well, a random item, so it could just be like a key or something rather than a proper item. And then there's the shop over there. We haven't got a key to get in, so let's just go down. Are they shitting on him? Alright then. Wow, look at that gold shit there. I haven't seen one of them for ages. I can't remember what you do with gold shit. Oh, we haven't got a bomb. Oh, and there's something. Oh, come on. Right, if we get that bomb, we are getting that golden shit. I don't even care if it's a terrible thing. If it ends the run, I just want to touch that golden shit. The arcade. We'll go in the arcade. You can usually profit from the arcade, especially with Kane. But this guy's just a dick. You know, he puts a key in there and then just impossibly does it like that, so you can't find it. You can actually blow him up. You can blow all these machines up, but I haven't got any bombs. So So Kane usually wins at the slot machine, as he loses twice in a row. So we'll keep going until we have 5 coins then. So there's a pill. This can't be bad for Kane. That actually teleported us to the secret room, which isn't great because it was pretty obvious where it was, but it's better than teleporting us to the boss, I suppose. So back in that room. We'll explore down here because it looks like this is where it ends. I don't know how this is a mini boss. How easy was that? I really want that golden shit's gone. Shit. Fucking hell. I will not rest until we find a golden shit, ladies and gentlemen. I will not rest until we have found another golden shit. I'm sure I must have seen them before, but that caught me totally off guard. I mean, what kind of animal produces a golden shit? 2 keys. Yeah, we might as well go in here. Harlequin baby. Oh yeah, that obviously shoots with you. It's pretty good. That's a fly. I thought that was our fly rather than a hostile fly. You can get your own sort of attack flies. These guys are annoying when there's fire in the room. Good God. Wow. Well, I suppose that's the end of this run for today. I really wanted that golden shit. Next episode we'll actually get a decent way through. We'll probably kill Mum for the first time. I've done it before using the Holy Bible, I think. If you go down and use the Holy Bible, then you kill her instantly. But I want to do it sort of the non-cheese way. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching.